This is where I live. There's the big B again. What's up, YouTube? Here I'm out in the Rocky Mountains with my Jeep Trailhawk. Yeah, this is my vehicle, by the way, guys. I love Jeep. Never owned a Jeep before. I used to have a Honda Civic, and now I have this thing. I am on an adventure right now. It took me about maybe 40 minutes to drive out here in the middle of nowhere. It's like the super crazy unmanaged road, but this is where I am. Isn't this beautiful? All right, I'm climbing rocks. Is it not just beautiful out here? I've been really enjoying getting back outdoors these days. Kind of missed it. Used to all the time. I live in the mountains. I used to enjoy it until I became a workaholic. So I know you guys are probably noticing that there's been a little bit of a decrease in like my social media stuff per se, like the fitness and the nutrition and all of that stuff. So I see a lot of comments that float around that I want more fitness videos, used to do a lot of fitness videos, used to do a lot of this and a lot of that. And I understand you guys missing my videos, but in reality, when you think about it, I put out a lot of free content, a lot, especially on my channels. I spend a lot of time recording, editing, educating you guys, and all of that's for free. And you know, it's one of those things is like you gotta give to your own self a little bit, and so that's kind of what I've been doing, is I've been enjoying life, you know, kind of getting back to what I lost a little bit. And that means myself. It means getting out and enjoying the things that I was enjoying and doing before I even started social media. And it's not that I'm stopping doing anything. I'm just kind of taking a step back a little bit and getting back to life and really disconnecting from life. So not documenting, well, obviously I am right now where I'm at, but not documenting every single thing I'm doing and posting it on social media, actually disconnecting and enjoying what I'm doing. You know, we see a lot of posts about I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but you know, you don't really enjoy what you're doing and see what's going on around you when you're constantly filming and taking pictures and on your phone, Snapchatting, like all of that stuff. And I realized that I just was really disconnected from life, but really connected into my phone. And so that's why I really wanted to take a step back and really get back to enjoying my life and being private, a lot of it being private. And it's just all it was just about finding a new balance again with everything, enjoying myself and also running all my social media stuff. So both like me, Zach, you know, we'll do stuff together, or we'll do stuff completely by ourselves. Like something like this, I'm out here by myself, or sometimes I'll go with friends and do things. But it's good to really spend time with yourself. I know that. And a lot of us we're not comfortable with just being by ourselves. We're not comfortable in our own skin. And if you can't go out somewhere like this and actually disconnect and enjoy yourself, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the view, if you can't enjoy just being by yourself, that means you need to spend more time by yourself. like disconnect from all that technology and actually, like, you know, I know some of you probably live in city areas, but you might have to travel a little bit somewhere. There is a lot of areas that are very populated with tourists or just people in general. Explore, go explore and find places where you can be by yourself. You know, I feel very fortunate and grateful where I live, because I can really just take a 45-minute drive somewhere and I can be literally away from civilization. And you know, it's crazy how you take those things for granted, especially when you do live in those areas. And I definitely took it for granted. You know, I was like, man, it's like right there, but I was just always constantly working. I was always in the gym, I was always on the computer and always on my phone. And it's been nice to just to feel okay to step away and be okay with that and actually really enjoy this. Kind of made comments about, I don't want to see like stuff like this, it's not that exciting, not this. That's okay if it's not exciting for you. It is for me. It's honestly being out in nature like this, in the natural world, it's where I find the most peace, and like I can reset and refresh from everything that I do. When you're in kind of in my position where I own, my hair looks like it's like on fire. It's like blending into the background. But when you're doing what I do, owning several businesses, being a social media influencer, and you know, eyes on you all the time, you have to disconnect. You have to have time for yourself. I know this from experience. When you don't, things catch up to you. You become miserable with yourself. You kind of lose your inner peace, and I did at one point. If you've watched that recent video, I lost my inner peace, and you know, I was in a place like this, like just the beauty, like the awe, and I just was unhappy, and I'm like, why am I unhappy? I'm in the most beautiful place in the world. I was actually in a beach, and I realized it wasn't, you know, I wasn't grateful, the circumstances or anything like that. It was my own self and how I felt about my own self. So that's why I like push so much with you guys about enjoy yourself, find peace. Like, it's not just talking about it and not talking about I'm doing all these great amazing things. It's actually really staying connected with you and what really does make you happy and what you do enjoy, and putting it on repeat, doing it daily. And I've really come back to my own inner peace and happiness in the last like year, because I've been working on getting back to that point again, and having a balance between everything, you know, being in many places at once, but also being in a place that I want to be. It can be physically or mentally. I spend a lot of time outdoors and not worry so much about documenting it and posting about it. Doesn't mean I still want to be connected with you guys, but I just do need to disconnect every once in a while. So I enjoy this, and if you don't enjoy what I'm recording and doing now, or you know, I'm sorry. You know, I just want my I just want to be a role model to all you guys and show you like all the different walks of life that I've gone through, and being okay with, you know, not always being in the spotlight and always having attention and stuff like that. Actually taking a step back from it and getting the spotlight off of you. Whenever I talk about something, I always apply it. I actually do it. It's not a temporary thing. I actually do make the changes, and I just, you know, want to show you guys that. And I really do appreciate all my loyal viewers and followers and subscribers, all of you guys that have been with me from the beginning all the way to this point, even sticking through all the changes and the transitions and things that I've done. And obviously my journey, my own personal journey that I'm sharing with you guys, is that, you know, I started one thing, and then I was kind of like, you know, obviously finding things I was happy with and that I wasn't happy with, and then I was changing that. And you guys have stuck with me through it, even with all the changes, and obviously the decrease in content that I've been putting out there. And you know, all of you guys are still there, the ones that are still there and still supporting me, and I love it, and I thank you guys so much. I mean, I always say this, but I would not be where I'm at with any of you guys. I mean, you guys have also helped me and taught me a lot about myself and where I want to be in life, besides just my own personal knowledge and educating. And we have all contributed to each other's journey, even if we don't feel like we have, or we don't even see it, you know. So I've definitely have been on a journey, that's for sure. You know, I learned that I really do like working out, I really do, but the 6 days a week it just wasn't cutting it anymore. It wasn't making me happy. You know, I still like working out, obviously. Now I do like a couple days a week, and now I'm into jiu-jitsu and hiking and paddleboarding, all this stuff, you know, because these are things I love. And I think, you know, my point is you guys do what you love. Don't do what you feel like you have to because of you're trying to please the masses, or, you know, impress this person or impress you. Only worried about impressing yourself and making yourself happy, not everybody else. Not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna like what you're doing. You know, I know that from being in my position, is, you know, especially with a lot of the changes that I've made and how I'm doing more of what I want to do. A lot of people have kind of been like, you know, they actually made some really mean, rude comments about it. I'm just proof that you should always do what you want to do and what makes you happy, not what everybody else wants to do. And there's gonna be people that are gonna like you and respect you and support you, and then there's the people that aren't. Those people that aren't, they don't matter. They don't need to be in your life. They have their own life, you have your life. That's all that should matter. The people that are meant to be in your life will always be there. You know, fully enjoying it. You know, you only live once, so make the most out of your life. Do what you love, do what makes you happy, travel, I mean, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Don't put it on hold. Don't just keep talking about it. Just do it. Trust me, if you start doing those things, especially for yourself, you're gonna be happy and you're gonna feel accomplished and fulfilled in a lot of ways that you never thought you could be. And that's what I'm doing. And sometimes just something that makes you happy and your enjoyment is in your backyard. But I am going to hike a little bit and enjoy this. Mwah. I just wanted to send you a motivating and inspiring message from a beautiful and gorgeous place. I'll see you guys on the next video. Mwah. Thank you for coming along with me, sort of. Climbing mountains. Trying to get up there. But I am by myself, so there are certain mountains I will not climb. And so I'm just kind of scoping it out, and if I feel like it's not safe doing it by myself, I won't do it. But I do kind of challenge myself a little. So cool about this was a river. It's like, it reminds me of like a Wizard of Oz, like the road, all the rocks. But this was obviously a raging river at one point, because I'm fairly close to Tahoe. But yeah, you just keep following this, it's gonna lead you right up to the mountains of Tahoe. But obviously there's no water right now. There's like little creeks and puddles, things.